Hola, ¿qué tal? Les saludo Lucas Bader y aquí estamos nuevamente en un nuevo gameplay de Genshin Impacto. Así que vamos a ver qué es lo que nos dicen aquí.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kinda hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Una Catherine Monster, una Catherine aquí en Libre y una Catherine Inazuma. Eso ya viene siendo oficial Jenny y enfermera Joyce.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the up.
Ah, genial. ¿Y ahora qué? Solitario barco de Minion, no. Isa las velas. Yo ya quiero largarme de aquí. Ir al... He estado queriendo desde que está ese lugar, desde que está ese lugar llamado Inazuma, he querido ir, he querido empezar a explorar esa área y no he podido porque obviamente había que pasar una gran misión, un gran desvergue y todo. Bueno, desde aquí no se puede ver. ¿Qué fue eso? Escuché como una piedra. Ok, sé que hay trucos que todavía hay que... Todavía hay lugares que no he visitado aquí, pero... Obviamente cuando llegue al punto donde no pueda avanzar porque tengo que subir de nivel de aventurero, obviamente ahí donde voy a regresar a diferentes lugares a seguir. O cuando tengan que subirle todo. No sé si pueden ver aquella isla que está al frente. Yo pienso que aquello ya debe ser Inazuma. O sea, no está cerca. Aquí es... Bueno, me imagino que no sé qué tan lejos o qué tan cerca está, pero wow, que sí que está lejos. Cada vez van apareciendo más cosas aquí en Inazuma. Por lo menos necesito llegar a una, donde sea que sea la isla que llegue. Tengo que activar uno de estos, aunque sea uno de estos o alguno de estos, para poder lo que es regresar a Inazuma.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say.
Así que bueno. Primero, vamos aquí. Primero que nos curen. Venimos aquí a este lugar. Y ahí lo voy a explorar otro día. Sí, es una prueba así de pelea y toda la vaina, pero yo no quiero pelear, yo lo único que quiero es llegar al barco. Así que para eso hay que llegar aquí. Oh, vaya, una trampita ahí. Antes esos ahí salían nivel 22, 20 y algo, después salían nivel salían de algunos niveles ahí bien bajos, ahora todos están saliendo nivel más nivel de 40. Pero es más que todo porque la gran mayoría de... Pues sí, como va subiendo de nivel de aventurero y si quieren ser... Bueno, y si no saben cuál es el nivel de aventurero, es eso de ahí, donde dice rango de aventura. Ya voy a subir al 32, ya me falta poco. ¿Ahora qué? ¿Qué rayos apareció ahorita? Ah, un mago del abismo. ¿Podrían dejar de molestarme, desgraciados? Ya estoy cansado de ustedes. Ah, y al parecer son dos hijos de la gran mil manzana. Bueno, vayamos con ellas a ver qué ondas. Aquellas islas de allá debe ser Inazuma. Hay otras islas por allá, pero me imagino que deben ser parte de la siguiente del siguiente actualización. Apenas voy a llegar al nuevo lugar y ya voy a querer ir al otro lugar también. Aquellas de allá deben ser Inazuma. O a menos que sean todavía parte de Liyue y... Ah, miren, ahí está Beidou. Ahí está la hermosa, sexy Beidou. Sí. Ya presioné y todo.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Vaya, finalmente, ¿ya? ¿Qué? ¿Acaso estas cosas? ¡Wow! Esta cinemática, bueno, obviamente es nueva. Oh, ahí está el chico de la... Kazuha. Así que finalmente esto es ir a Inazuma. Déjenme decirles, no me costó un... Fue un verdadero dolor de cabeza. Fue un dolor de cabeza llegar aquí a Inazuma. Déjenme decirles, un verdadero dolor de cabeza. Obviamente primero porque creo que, si no mal recuerdo, creo que la misión se desbloquea a nivel 30. Y quien te la da es Catherine. Ahí está Inazuma ya. Catherine es quien te da la ¿cómo que se llama? Parece que ya es el misterio que tenemos que resolver. Es la que te da la misión. Vas a hacer la misión con Catherine. Toma. El otro personaje que estaba ahí.
Oh, hi there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beidou. Bye-bye.
Bueno, nos despedimos de Beidou, el personaje, pero como ya la tengo, no me despido de ella. Así que...
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Está bien, vamos entonces. Misión completada, finalmente. A ver qué cosas nuevas tenemos aquí. Confesiones de un forastero. Vaya, a eso voy. A eso voy. ¿Es Catherine? No es Catherine, pero bueno, tal vez la encontremos. Bueno, finalmente llegamos a Inazuma, gente. What? Digo, Catherine.
Hello? Please state your name,
Kageyama.
identity, and the purpose of your visit. You must be new. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
¿Qué les digo? Venimos a buscar comunidades a los hermanos. Difícil decisión.
Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No.
I just wanted to see what you'd say.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So,
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along. Fair. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
No, nunca. Yo nunca he estado aquí. ¿Recuerdas de mi primera visita? Punto de teletransportación. Ah, finalmente. Ah, ya estamos en nivel de aventurero 2. Vaya, es justo lo que necesitaba. Un maldito punto de teletransportación. Y ya. Ahora lo que quiero hacer es desbloquear esta área. Sí, tranquilo.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
What?
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Puta, qué ofertón.
But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf.
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish.
Puta, qué ofertón. Tú de residencia, vaya. Ya somos residentes aquí en Inazuma.
She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you're Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand? No, no. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Ok, Caricio, no hay problema. Pero vi una cosa más por aquí. Y ya lo vi. Lo siento, Toma, pero necesito hacer algo antes de continuar. Y básicamente es algo que quiero hacer desde hace algún tiempo, desde que vi esto. Allá están. Y obviamente quiero hacer otra cosa más. Quiero cambiar mi elemento de...
Windblade.
Quiero cambiar mi elemento de... al elemento de Inazuma. Oh, esta es la estatua. Estatua de los 7. El mundo que va a pedir sobre el corazón. Y finalmente hemos destapado parte de Inazuma. Hell yeah. Faltan todas estas de aquí, man. Faltan todas estas de aquí. Y son islas. Pero para llegar a esas islas sí que va a costar un huevo. La estatua de los 7. Confirmar. Consideración con Electro. Y ahora que soy considerado Electro, le fulge como el rayo. Y ya, miren lo que tenemos aquí. Ya tenemos ya las primeras muestras de las cosas que tenemos que obtener. ¿Qué? Había uno aquí, ya se fue. Sí, ya escuché, está allá arriba. El problema es cómo llego allá arriba. Ah, ya vi cómo. Para empezar a obtener lo que son las cosas del rayo y todo eso. Por lo general, casi todo el tiempo en Liu estuve con el viento. Pero después me di cuenta de que no, tenía que cambiar la consideración del geo o la tierra. Porque si no, no iba a poder pasar lo que era la siguiente misión. A ver, ¿qué pasó aquí? ¿Dónde está? O es que está más alto todavía. Qué raro, no lo veo. Oh shoot, qué idiota, ahí está. No lo había visto. Entonces hay que pasar aquello de allá. Hay que pasar aquello de allá. Hay que llegar a las otras islas que nos rodean. Hay que llegar allá arriba, me imagino. Hay que estar... bueno, ya tenemos un nuevo mundo para explorar. Hemos llegado aquí. Finalmente llegamos a Inazuma. Curioso. Creo que es este.
Oh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose. Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes, left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail.
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow.
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous... But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock.
Isn't there what...
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because it's a vicious cycle. The consequence of... We've tried, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the... Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Fontaine.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do? But Carice is the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck.
Right, and besides, I think this may well be the fate they've ordained for us.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! Where...
Bueno, vamos a ver qué tanto puedo avanzar aquí, porque la cosa está de que...
Sorry. I need to think about it.
Well, now.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking trade secret. Got it? You know...
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? They're wasting their time.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here. Go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me and...
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea.
Está bonito este lugar. ¿Qué onda, Toma?
That was cool.
Actually, we're having a little...
Oh? Well, by all means. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International...
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inaz. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded. The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasing.
So he left the association and turned it.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount.
Really? Is that all?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Sí, Monster. Pero ¿cuál es el que tengo que entregar de todos? Una semilla que vuela con el viento. Semilla de diente de león. Entregar. Entregar.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
So, what is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss...
Luigi Monster. ¿Qué le tengo que entregar? ¿Es este? No. ¿Cuál es? Ah, mierda, no lo tengo, lo que tengo que entregarle. ¿Qué es lo que tengo que entregarle? ¿Pero qué es esa cosa que veo ahí? No lo puedo ver. Selecciona objeto. ¿Pero qué objeto es? Todo esto es del Liu. Oh, es cualquier cosa del Liu entonces.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor... You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my home. I've run into folks from the association more than a few... Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it, so I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. Alright, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time, so come on, get...
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at...
It's plain evil.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my evidence... You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago.
Really? Well, then there's...
Ok, aquí vamos. Era cualquier cosa, no era... y le entregué una de esas piedras que a veces las necesito para subir de nivel a Genshin. ¿A quién vamos a ver? ¿A Toma o a quién diablos?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! It's not like I'll get any customers. Which one should I choose?
So, básicamente aquí estamos, aquí está la isla donde están todos los forasteros.
Ryoko, how's business?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! He's getting further and further away!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me...
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise. Should I close early?
Ok.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good! Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little...
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Cállate.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Ay, no me digan que lo perdí.
He was right there a moment ago.
Diablos.
Disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
¿Y cómo puedo hacer menos ruido? Dime. Maravilla, llega a la colonia de los extranjeros, ok. Obtén el poder electro, ahí está. Ah, genial, ahora no puedo entrar aquí. A esta área. Ah, es que, ok, parece que esta área es donde tienen los cristales. Ya les entendí, de acuerdo. Está bien, no puedo entrar. Sorry. Después regreso. Ni quiere decir que ni tan siquiera voy a poder explorar esta isla como se me dé la gana. A ver, mapa. ¿Hay alguna otra locación donde haya un punto de teletransportación? Estoy viniendo de aquí, quiero cruzarme para el otro lado, pero no puedo cruzarme porque ahí está eso. Oh, miren, allá está toda esta gran isla, ahí está. Sin descubrir. Pero parece que tengo que ayudarles a esta gente para poder llegar allá.
Should I close already? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Keijiro!
After him.
Sí, ya te escuché, Paimon.
Which one should I choose?
Should I close early? It's not like
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
all the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
No, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Ok.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now...
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward...
Bien, ok. Entonces, eso era todo lo que necesitamos. Ahí está, la bendición del rayo.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be...
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new...
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us!
Well, you
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent—
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine.
And not even an answer.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my loss?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You outlanders, seize the merchants. We will resolve this—
Uh-oh. This is going in a bit.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for—
Who are you supposed to be? And
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no bit—
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to— If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma, what was up?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
A ver.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato. despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would. You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary.
Okay, entonces dinos qué cosa es.
You should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Okay.
Pretty good going for...
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with that is, that you have what it takes to change the
tide of the...
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what, with your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading. Yes, of course. Well, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with that.
Bueno, aquí nos separamos de él. Ahora ya me imagino que ya puedo explorar.
Thomas not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon forgot all... Wait, so... Did Tomo forget that too? Oh, darn it! As soon as we... well...
Plan de rito. Intenta salir del rito. 30 protogemas, más cosas de aquí. ¿Y con quién tengo que hablar?
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe...
Entonces, no puedo salir de aquí hasta que... vaya. No puedo explorar las otras islas hasta que no salga de todo este lugar. A ver... no, esas son las misiones. Qué raro, juraría que había algo aquí, pero bueno.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, you know...
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains outlanders. Leave now or we'll be for...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what...
My sense...
Bueno, nos topamos con el viejo y fue justo a tiempo. Hiragi, ¿qué?
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, alright.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then. You must know the Genshin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before.
Yes, bring me 300 Genshin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much...
709 letters, to be precise.
Diabla.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous!
¿Y ahora qué?
Halt, you two!
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see!
Amen por mi ausencia. Lamento darles esta carta tan de la ruta. Espero que no les moleste. Es la primera vez que invito a una forastera, tío. Creo que nuestro encuentro no fue coincidencia. Por tanto, aprovechando de que habrá una luna espléndida, espero podamos encontrarnos. No se preocupen por mis custodios. Tengo un medio de escabullirme. Espero con su llegada. Ok.
So this means she wants you to secretly... But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. Huh?
Bueno, tenemos que esperar hasta la noche. O no sé qué, o no sé qué hay que hacer. ¿Dónde está? ¿Qué dice? Reúnete con la hija de Rogelio a la hora acordada, a 18 horas. Ok, venimos aquí al reloj. Hora actual. A ver, un poquito más. Ahí está, 18. Ok. Ya apareció. Pero cómo... Ah, este mismo lugar, pero pude entrar aquí por eso.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. This is technically the second time we have met.
Wow. She's the daughter of...
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments. And at last, we have the chance to meet.
Is that Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is... Well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter.
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamaji of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity...
Ah, Paimon gets the whole...
Of course, in doing